Welcome to the Youth Sectionals. This is going to be the general rules for the hybrid course. With the hybrid course, we use the retry system. What that means is if you fail an obstacle, you will go back to the beginning of that obstacle, wait a mandatory 10 seconds before you're allowed to re-engage it. If you engage that obstacle before the 10 seconds is up, I will tell you to go back without touching the ground. If you do touch the ground or you continue on the obstacle, that will count as an additional fail. For the hybrid course, the scoring system goes the amount of obstacles completed, then the amount of fails taken, and then if there's still a tie, it'll go to the amount of time it took to get to that obstacle. For certain starting and stop platforms, you will be able to overshoot them. We will go over those in the actual specific walkthrough. But if it is the starting platform of a next obstacle, if you overshoot it, it'll be a fail of the next obstacle, whereas if you undershoot it, it'll be a fail of the previous obstacle. Unlike last season, if you have a beta break, you must clear it with me, the ref, before you are allowed to run. All right? If you do a beta break and I deem it that it breaks the integrity of the obstacle too much, I can still fail you for it. So if you want to still make sure that you have a tactical advantage, you can come up to me discreetly at any point during rules or before you run, and I'll be able to answer that question for you. For chalk, there is going to be different designated chalk points throughout the course. You are allowed to get chalk for that obstacle, but for different obstacles, you are not allowed to get chalk unless you already take a fail. This is to prevent anybody from doing a weird dismount and claiming that, hey, I was just trying to get chalk there. Last but not least, if you have a question about how much time you have left, I will say the amount of time that has elapsed out of how much total time you have. So for example, in a 3-minute course, let's say you have 1 minute remaining, and you ask me, I will say you are at 2 minutes of 3 minutes. With that, let's get down to the course to go over the specific rules. 3, 2, 1 on you. You're at 52 seconds. You're at 1 minute, 7 seconds. You're at 1 minute, 27 seconds. These are the specific rules for the central sectional hybrid course. You're going to start on this platform. I'm going to give you this ring. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1 on you. Hands only on the ring. Hands and feet are allowed on the white pipe. Depending on your age, there might be a ring here in order to get to this platform. This is going to be an honor pass platform. Just make it to it. And even though this is a starting platform as well, if you overshoot it, doesn't matter, you could just come right back here. Obstacle 2, you're going to start here. Hands and feet are allowed on any portion of the trampoline. Hands and feet are allowed on any portion of the blue or the red, like so. And then you can grab hands only on the ring to get to this box. No blue is in play, so if you were to catch and land like that, that would be a fail. Just making sure that you get tapping the platform and then getting to the floor. or just getting to the floor after you engage one of the rings. Depending on your age group, the starting platform might be a bit higher, as well as the trampoline might be a bit higher as well. No hands on the truss at all. For this third obstacle, you're going to start here on the trapeze. You can run on the ground to gain momentum, but essentially no touching this blue or this pad. Feet only on the top face of the pad in order to get to that dismount over there. Essentially, we just want you to build up swing and not run and box jump. You cannot run and box jump. You have to build up swing here. And if while you're swinging, you're kicking the ground to gain momentum, that is fine. From there, you're going to start here, feet only on the quad step on any surface, hands only on the pole. To get to this box, a couple force moves. One, you cannot cut through this way, pretend there's like a wall here. Two, hands are allowed on the faces of the pad, but the intention is for you to just go around right away. If you're trying to save yourself, that's fine. If I see any hands on top or any feet at all on any of the faces, that would be an automatic fail. From there, we're going to go through. Your starting platform is the trampoline, or for some divisions, it will be this box. Hands are allowed on the bar, feet and hands are allowed on the rock wall. Depending on your group, you will have a different hold. This will be for 9U and 11U, and for 13U, there will be nunchucks. Depending on your age group, there might be 0 holds, 1 hold over there, or 2 holds. You'll then continue to wrap around to get to here, and then depending on your age group, you might have an additional hold here to help assist you getting to this dismount. This is another on or past platform. From there, you're going to be going through this agility. For this first half moon, you are allowed feet only on any part of it. But for all subsequent ones that have these step angle pieces, you are only allowed to touch those step angle pieces where you're only allowed to put feet on the blue. It can be on any portion of the blue, but if I think that you are at all touching red, that'll be considered a fail. You're going to go from here, go bounding across each one. To get to this dismount platform, you can use the truss, and you can also get to the pad as well. From there, these ladders will not be here on the day of the competition. You're going to go on the trapeze. Depending on your age group, you might just go to the lache bar, or there might be a trapeze. And you're going to lache into the spider wall. Hands only on the red portion of the spider. You cannot grab the outsides. This sort of curved part is your warning zone. And if I think that you even have a pad or anything on the sides or the top, that'll be considered a fall. You're only allowed feet below, no hands on blue at all. And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to grab the batarang, place it in either the ring or a sky hook, and then dismount to here. Depending on your age group, it might be closer. From there, you're going to start here, cane in hand. Cane is allowed to go into any of the sky hooks. It is allowed to hit the carpet bonded foam, although it will definitely not help you. Depending on the age group, the hooks might be lowered, or the carpet bonded foam might be chopped off and raised higher, so that way you have to do a little bit less under over when you do these transfers. And for the 9U, you will also have a ring here to help you to your dismount. Last but not least, we have these cliffhangers. You're going to start here. You can use the truss, this sort of cliff ladder, to get onto here. The only thing that's in play are the cliffs, and the cliffs. Depending on your age group, some cliffs might be removed, may look a little bit different, maybe in a different orientation, or the second box might be closer to the left. So that way there's not as much of an angled swing. From there, you will lâcher to your dismount, hit the buzzer, and that will stop your course. Good luck. Your time limit is 3 minutes.